Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts 4 Kaiserreich as the Netherlands. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we have just taken over Essen and Dortmund, which I think are two pretty big prizes for us. Russia is doing a pretty good job over here. They've taken Kiev. White Ruthenia is about to capitulate, and Finland is also not looking too hot. All of those, I think, are pretty good for us. But for right now, we're trying to also take over this region here. You have 8 divisions in this area. But if I can get all of you guys, take Antwerp, take Brussels, that should signify the end of Flanders. Which will get, I think, about like 15, roughly, probably about 15 to 20 divisions off of the field forever. Which, of course, I don't think I need to tell you, would just be absolutely amazing. And also link us closer to the French line, which will help the AI significantly in its quest for aiding us in the war. Yeah, so you guys are sending troops down here, which is not a huge surprise. Germany's tank divisions are already looking like they've taken a pretty big beating. Is there any troops up here that look pretty weak? You look like you could be killed. So I'm going to send these 2 infantry divisions up towards the north. 41 on you. Fantastic. Yeah, you're not going to accomplish anything. So I think it just makes more sense for you to deploy yourself around to be somewhere maybe a little bit more useful. Munster, I mean, Dortmund, all those cities are places that we do want to take control of ASAP. I mean, Cologne as well. I mean, you've taken a slight chunk out of Germany, or out of France, but we've definitely taken a bigger chunk out of Germany than the Germans have taken out of France. Dortmund doesn't have any forts in it, so I think it's actually going to be a pretty okay conquest, all things considered. We'll just kind of try to move in this direction for now. We'll see kind of where that ends up playing. All of that is actually looking pretty bad, though. And actually, this whole front here is kind of falling apart. So I think we're just going to fall back my troops just to be here. I mean, it's like we should be able to hold on to any of these other positions that we currently have. You hold on for now. Where are you going? You're going into Essen. You don't need to go to Essen. Come here for a reinforcement, please, and thank you. But in fact, none of you are really getting the job done, unfortunately. So just hold on. Go back on being on the defensive. You might get things done here. Again, if these allies would just help us attack, it would make my life a little bit better. But I don't think they're going to necessarily do that anytime soon. I will, though, go for the extra defense on you guys. You're looking pretty weak. Let's try to push through you. 49. I mean, I would like to take over this area. I mean, these major cities, we should still be secured in. Romania, Greece, Serbia. Oh, they've all declared war on the Austrians. How fantastic is that? Okay, so now you're going to be dealing with another front line. Bulgaria, I mean, we'll see how they deal with it. I mean, if Serbia, Romania, and Greece just get completely destroyed, I'm going to feel like an absolute idiot. For, you know, putting so much might open them. But just creating another front line, even against Ukraine as well, it does probably make a difference here. And Romania, look at that. They're already making some moves in Transylvania. How great is that? Bulgaria might not even join the war because they are worried about their front lines. You guys are not surrounded quite yet, but I would really recommend that you pull back a little bit if you can. I want to send you guys here. I want to send you guys here. When you have a moment, I want to push you into Dortmund, which you should actually be able to do pretty easily at 70%. And now that you've pushed here, I honestly think you can all probably push into this province. You here, you 2 here. One of you, though, turns around, try to take over this region. And we're making good progress, I would say. But actually, you come here and take over this guy as well. So the Baltic Duchy, oh, they're just called into that war. Fair enough. I'm hoping that Russia doesn't send too many troops up towards Sweden and really focus their attention on trying to kill you guys in the south. I mean, Bulgaria is already looking like they're making some pretty good progress, though, in Romania, which scares the hell out of me. Yeah, I'll definitely do some non-aggression pacts with you, though. Because adding 3 more countries to the German alliance through puppeting is really not what I intended. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I think you guys all need a whole position right now. I mean, the problem is that they are very difficult to actually, like, fully kill off. 8 divisions in Antwerp. I think it's a little bit too much. I think you guys put too many divisions in Antwerp, and I'd recommend that you kind of pull some away from that border, please and thank you. I mean, you guys are looking relatively weak. You are sending more reinforcements here. And what are you doing? Nothing too crazy. You have 7 divisions. I mean, if I can get 7 to kind of fan out this way, wouldn't be so bad. You guys stay on the defense. As long as we can hold Dortmund, we're going to be looking pretty nice over in the east here. Because Austria is a major power, but I don't think that's a major surprise to anybody. I don't like what Bulgaria is doing. The fact that they're almost taking Bucharest scares the hell out of me. We're going to have to wait until the Russians can kill Ukraine. Or the Baltic Duchy, or Lithuania, or Ruthenia, or any of these people, to be quite honest with you. Get the final decisive blow in there. No, you're both actually attacking right now, so you should have some penalties for you. Same with you guys here. And the CSA and the Pacific States have ended their hostilities just around the Great Plains. Okay, you're at 89. We could probably counterattack into you, no major problems. Well, you guys go towards the north. You're at 67. You've taken over this guy. The Pacific States are joining Entente. I've definitely have never seen them actually do that before, or at least not this early for uniting all of America. So that's a little bit interesting. We do have 2,500 rifles. This extra tank division, I do need. Are you for reinforcement? Yeah. Britain, do you still have 100,000 guns in storage? You have 39,000. You have 39,000 as well, but I feel like the Brits are not using them as much. So, hey, would you be willing to grant me some more rifles? Just a nice, friendly suggestion. I would like more guns. Yeah, there we go. 2,000 rifles. I appreciate it a great deal. You've done a great service for us. Something like this. You're at 37, 40. Well, 30, 81 on you. I mean, getting these pushes is nice. I'm going to last stand just in case in all these locations. But I think we do definitely need to consolidate a little bit. Like, we might be spreading ourselves out a little bit too thin, considering the size of our actual army. We'll get another tank division to deploy around here as well. We shouldn't lose this area. I think it's going to be pretty well defended. Romania. It depends on if they lose the territory to the Ukrainians, which they might. They've also already lost Belgrade. So, Serbia. Apparently, they just got their shit kicked in, which is unfortunate. Ukraine, how close are you to being killed? You are relatively close. And none of you guys can declare war on the Reichspakt, unfortunately. They're 57 in Balesfield. Yeah, we can easily take over you. White Ruthenia's capitulated? Okay. That is something. Should allow probably some... I mean, Poland's going to take troops away from us. What we want is opening up another front line with the Austrians. I was hoping that, I mean, Greece, if they can hold on for a decent amount of time, that would be nice. But definitely, it's going to be a tricky one, to say the least. I will send you guys to here. Oh, you're already falling back to there. Fantastic. If I can actually take... No, Bremen's not going to fall. Romania fell, though, so that's fantastic. That is a convoy got sunk by the Ukrainians. Okay, yeah, you guys don't attack. This area will fall. We've actually lost another territory here, unfortunately. The gains that we were gaining towards Antwerp have kind of fallen to the wayside, unfortunately. At 78. I mean, if I can take over you, I think that will shrink our front line a little bit. Which is one of those things that we do want. I mean, you know, I know he's trying to go to Germany. I mean, you have no manpower now. France also doesn't have any manpower. Britain and the Italians do. So, I mean, that's at least something. After that, let's go for... I mean, just actually adding 500 trucks for free. I'll take it. No questions asked. You want to give me free equipment? I will, I'll take it 10 out of 10 times. I don't think you need to be here. That's at least one problem that we can kind of solve. Don't worry about that. You just hold position right now. Yeah, get to where that's going to be a little bit better for you to defend. I would really like to push your way into here ASAP. I mean, I can't imagine Serbia's going to live too much longer. But once Ukraine falls and this has the entire border with Russia, should make the difference. I'm actually wanting to, if we can send an attaché to the Russians, just so I can actually see what exactly it is that they're doing. Do they have any troops over here? No. Okay, that's good. And you are not led by Kolchak, so you will not intervene in Russian affairs whatsoever. I mean, there's already a lot of Austrian troops on this border, huh? The Baltic Duchy, I think it's definitely the weak point in this front. Sweden's also looking like a weak point, I would say, as well. Okay, fantastic. We've taken over here, which also gives us access to a fort. Who's joining a faction? Iceland joining International. Now we cannot lose. Are you a level... You're a level 1 fort. Don't do that. Whatever I just did, do the opposite, please. Okay, so we'll defend you for now. We pushed you out. Keep fighting our way this way. I mean, Bremen would be a nice city for us to take. You know, there's no question about that. And I'm assuming naval superiority is definitely not... Yeah, not in our favor right now. But that's not a huge surprise. And we'll see what the CSA does. I mean, if you attack the Pacific States and actually kill the Canadians for us, could mean a lot. Because the Entente really does not seem to have any interest actually joining the Second Weltkrieg. I don't know why they don't. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just confused as to, you know, it's already like midway through 1940 and they have no direct lines of involvement quite yet. Yeah, so make our troops movements here. Send 3 infantry down. We want to send these infantry down here so they can maybe take some more of Flanders. Because you are, yeah, you're Flanders. You're not part of Belgium or part of the Netherlands proper. We only have 3 troops in Amsterdam. And I'd really like to make moves over there. So you're at 97. Okay, that's good. Send troops here. Send 1 guy to this city. Just one moment. Okay, so continuing on from where we were. We'll be able to take over the city quite soon. Can you actually push from here to here? You can! Okay, that's way better. So you can make this work. I mean, I would like to send a tank division down here as well. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a challenge no matter what. Not troops here. I want to send troops to this province. It's going to be slightly easier to make that work. You have 59 on this guy. Now you have 4 infantry divisions there. No matter what, the AI just does not want us to make progress in their territories. Who could have seen that one coming? How are you guys doing down here in the south? I mean, could be better, could be worse. Russia is still... I think if Russia just took Sevastopol, that would kind of be the end of it for them. But there's like, Reichspakt just have so many units that it's crazy. Yeah, let's do another push on this front. See if we can at least get our way towards the river. I mean, I don't want to lose. The thing is, I don't want to lose too many men. We're already at 224,000 casualties, which is about the same amount as, like, Ukraine has taken. That's actually not true. They've taken about twice as much of that. But still, way more casualties than I would like. We still have a decent amount of manpower. I mean, our cap right now is 12.5, so we actually still have more troops that we can even pull from our manpower pool in the future as well. Which is nice. And again, we're missing rifles, which is kind of really hampering our ability to do much. Don't build a second Panzer Division. We don't need to. And I don't need to train more units. The amount of units we currently have is a completely acceptable number. I think what we want to do is all of you guys go here and then push away into Antwerp. Well, he's actually going to be... Well, 2 of these units are going to be in multiple combats. Okay, we're at 92, 94, 97. He's going to fall back. And are you... Okay, you're now going to be reinforcing this battle. We don't need to worry about you so much. I mean, if I was to do a force attack... We don't have the command power for that quite yet. But it would give us a plus 20% to breakthrough, which would be really nice. Yeah, plus 24. Okay, so that's clearly not working quite yet. But, you know, we're back closer to where we started a little bit earlier. Lithuania has taken some troops. England is apparently under naval invasion, but we don't have to worry about that too much. And how long is this convention? I think it's like 140 days, so it's going to take them a while for them to really get too involved in any major war. And of course, the Dutch have invaded the Greeks, because that just makes a lot of sense. How many troops does Russia have? It will not tell me, even though I could theoretically sit here and count them all. I'm not going to do that, but I could if I wanted to. You got way... Like, every front just has a ton of soldiers on it. We just need to capitulate people, like, one at a time. But even then, you know, that's not an easy task. As much as I would want it to be. You can't go here, so don't even worry about that. Actually, you can probably push your way to here. I mean, Germany, like, their tanks are starting to take a pounding. German infantry is really not going to be able to recover too much. So we're going to win. I think we're going to win the war. It's definitely going to be much more of a war of attrition than some of the other campaigns we've had. But again, like, if they don't have the stockpile to maintain their army, or the manpower also to maintain their army, it is that's just like an inevitable win. It's just going to take some time. So I think once we have plant false intelligence, you know what? Yeah, let's plant false intelligence. Prepare collaborative government. I guess. Yeah, let's try this. I don't. No, don't actually do this. We want to maybe strengthen resistance members then. It's going to be a little bit risky, but commence when ready. We'll see how that affects them. So you're now plus 80. All these areas are already helped out by our allies, so I'm not too concerned about potentially leaving our fronts exposed, which we really shouldn't be doing. Can I get fuel from anybody, do you think? I know apparently we don't need this aluminum. So trade a little bit less in that. We do need some more steel. So, you know, let's get one steel factory from the French. Still missing 9, unfortunately, but I really don't think there's anything else I can do about that right now. So, taking over this area. You 4 divisions are going to kind of go, hey, 2 of you go here, 2 of you go there. Make your way towards Frankfurt. I mean, if we can, like, somehow theoretically get our way towards the border of Switzerland and just make a giant encirclement against the Germans, that would be fantastic. I don't know if we'll ever be able to make that work effectively. Oh, but if we could. If we could, things would be golden. 57 on you. You're already moving your way down south, so you know what, let's just keep on pushing our advantage. Any movement is good movement, I would say. Okay, so at 90. I think I want you attacking this guy. I want you attacking this guy. And no. You're actually doing pretty well here. Yes, we got 1 British division. You guys move in I guess both of you like this. One of you guys is going to go down to Frankfurt, though, and get some good stuff going there. Okay, you're at 30. I mean, I would say that this is a pretty successful invasion of Germany so far, considering the fact that I am just a Dutch. Yeah, we're going to hold position here again. How are you guys doing? Okay, it looks like Chile is doing pretty well here. You actually have a port, so I mean that in and of itself is very meaningful for us. Argentina, you should join the Reichs or join the International. So Paraguay and Chile, and maybe Venezuela to a lesser extent can help you. What we really want is for the Pacific States and the Canadians to go to war. You go to Frankfurt then. Because Frankfurt's another pretty major city. You'll probably be getting attacked, but you're getting attacked across the river. And I think, actually, for now, we'll switch your lines down a little bit. We'll take these two troops off of here. Your current battle plan really doesn't make a lot of sense, because we've actually reached all of our objectives, which I'm actually a little bit surprised by. You guys will then move your way down to here. It's going to take you a while, don't get me wrong. We're at 78 right now. We'll try something into Cologne. Because actually, if we can go here and then push your way into Cologne, that'd be nice. Something like this. You're being attacked, but I'm not too worried about it. Because Britain, if you send most of your troops down towards us, I think that'd be good for us. 89. You're not going to succeed in this attack, unfortunately. Because this is all across the river, and again, I don't want to push across the river, at least not quite yet. But you're going to fall no matter what. Fantastic. I think I was going to go for another attack, just because you're now going to be in multiple combats. And most of you seem like you're keeping up a decent amount. In terms of total number of divisions, we are looking at 270. So let's round up, let's say 300, 350, maybe 475. So the chances are is that we are still outnumbered in terms of total divisions. But, you know, the AI is probably keeping troops in Middle Africa, probably keeping some troops in Germany's Asia and the East Indies. So we don't need to worry about them as much. You guys are actually making some maneuvers towards here, which is also meaningful for us in the long term. We did get our better rifles. Can I afford to upgrade them? I'm going to, even if it might be considered a dumb maneuver. Okay, but you're about to collapse. I do need more rifles, and I'm not going to take it from the French because I really think France needs the guns more than I do, at least for right now. Somebody's capitulated, though. Who capitulated? Oh, the Commonwealth of America has arisen. I mean, that's fine, but if you're not going to do good syndicalist soldier, I do not care about what you have to say. If you just immediately join the Internationale, yeah, we do want the anti-tank rifles. I think that's going to be a big deal in our future. Look at you guys to try to move your way into Cologne as well. But I think Germany needs to get down to about 30% capitulation for the fall of the Reichspakt event to fire. Of course, we're not near 30% quite yet, but we're getting there. Right now, we've currently gotten them down to probably, what, 75? 80%? And Kassel is worth 3. I mean, Berlin is still pretty far away, and of course, the Austrians just have a absolutely massive border. How many troops? I mean, Russia. Your manpower is not great. German manpower is at 20,000. Austria's actually have like 1 million, which is way more than I would have anticipated. The problem, though, is that there's too many enemy forces. I mean, Sweden, I think, is actually going to fall. It looks like Russia will probably get them killed off. And if they can actually make some moves into Copenhagen and into near the Kiel, that would be nice. 4 units here. I mean, Germany's making some maneuvers. They're sending, of course, reinforcements up towards Cologne. So, 2 units here. A new bomber for the IVA. Yeah, let's go for a tactical bomber, which will allow me to upgrade you guys. Even though we're not producing any of you right now, that's still okay. Got enough support equipment. What are my planes doing? You're still flying over northern Germany, which I really don't think... They want to go start flying over southern Germany now. I think we do still have complete air superiority, which is nice. But I also think that's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks very much for watching. My name is Swam. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click some down. You want to see... Oh, God, what's happening down here? If you want to see more, subscribe. And, goodbye.